I know, bro. Gonna be saying some crazy shit on his Twitch throughout this time of him streaming, bro.
Kyrie Irving on his Twitch stream was watching MJ and Kobe highlights and talked about how he would have liked to play with Kobe when a viewer commented saying if you don't like playing with LeBron, you wouldn't like playing with Kobe. And then that's when Kyrie got real about playing with LeBron and leaving Cleveland.
Somebody said,
Oh my God, I love this shit though. Like, I really love the fact that this nigga is on Twitch, locked in, streaming whenever he can, and really talking to the people. Like, bro, that shit's tough, bro.
somebody said if you don't like playing with LeBron, you wouldn't like playing with Kobe. Bro, you guys got to stop these narratives, man. It's not that I didn't like playing with Bron, you guys. And, you know, I don't want to go into detail about it. Some of y'all comments just be so asinine. Bro, you know, like when I was in Cleveland and I was a young player, I had no idea Bron was going to come back. Yeah, I had no idea that Cleveland was going to welcome him back after the shit I witnessed when I was 18 years old and I had to watch him leave Cleveland. I don't think you guys realize the depths of that. And during that time when I was in Cleveland, I had no say-so in what was going on. I was just a young player. I signed my max deal with Cleveland. I had no idea, man. I found out that Bron was coming back like the rest of you guys. Rest of you guys in the world. I had no inclination. I had no time to prepare. It's not that it was on my bingo card like, hey, I'm going to spend my career playing with Bron. Like, I had no idea, guys. And just for somebody giving that comment, I appreciate you allowing me to go detailing it, because the reason why I say I would have loved to play with Kobe, because I would have loved to have started my career with, I love Cleveland, don't get me wrong. I'm appreciative of all the things that they've done for me, but at the same time, I would have loved to choose the franchise I wanted to go to. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to develop next to some of my favorite players and some of my favorite people. You know, because being a young player, when you're on a team that's not winning a lot of games, there's a lot of bad habits that form. And that's what ended up happening to me when I was very young. I had a lot of bad habits. I was not a winner. I was not a loser, you know, at all. Like, I take my accountability. I had a lot of bad habits as a young player. And that came from losing games and just trying to get buckets all the time. Right, I know it may have been beautiful for everybody to watch and getting all the highlights and getting all the accolades, but all I really wanted to do was win. I've won a high school championship. You know what I mean? My goal was to win a college championship, and I've won an NBA championship. You know, for me, I've grown up in this industry or grown up in this culture as a winner. I've won a lot of games. I've lost a lot of games. You know what I mean? I've been to the finals. I've won in the finals. I've lost in the finals multiple times. So for me, I'm happy with being able to get a chance to play with good teams. But when you guys make it about one player, it is kind of just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just one player that you have to promote. Like, we had like solid players on our team, you know, and I probably took that for granted more often. Like, when we were really good, I was like, damn, we're actually pretty good. We got a lot of veterans. We got a lot of people that commit to it. But when you're playing with somebody like Bron or somebody that you guys like to compare him to, it's a different animal. It's a different journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're automatically expected to be at the top of the charts, the top of the league. You know, every time you play with Bron, it's going to be a lot of media attention. It's going to be a lot of back and forth of narratives. It's going to be about a lot of spun narratives. It's going to be a lot of politics. It's going to be a lot of shit that a lot of people don't see in front of the camera. And for me, I was just a young person trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? It's not that I disliked playing with Bron at any time. It was just literally, it was my time to move on. And that's what people got to accept. They want a deeper, detailed dive in terms of what happened. It's like, it was my time to move on. I don't care if I remember it as that person. Like, that was my decision. I wouldn't change it for it.
Garnett actually knocked
that. He's standing on that.
You guys want to have your own opinions. It's my life. It's my career. No one could ever live in the shoes. No one could ever have anything that's like legitimate to say or what they would have done in my position. Because you have no idea what you would have done. Good shot, Cole. You have no idea what you would have been done if you were in my position. You don't know what the fuck happened. So many media people that were commenting on shit too. You have no idea what's happening. And here you are just adding details to something that has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to guess.
I believe him, bro. And then it's like, you've been under this, and you've been under one person. You're going to always be compared to this one person. You always going to be, oh, if it wasn't for this person, then you wouldn't have. So, I don't know, bro. I feel it. You want to become your own man. You want to test the waters for yourself. Like he said, it was his time to move on, though, so shit.
Oracle Arena.
2016, Bron and Kyrie. God damn it.
Against the greatest regular season team of all time. By all accounts, your season is over. And that's where LeBron and Kyrie found themselves. Their obituary was being written. History told us it was done. Until it was rewritten. because what happened next was supposed to be impossible.
James drives, James finishes, and the foul.
They each dropped 40 points in the greatest performance we've ever seen from a duo. Flexed their superhuman athleticism, pulled off shot-making wizardry, and delivered in the clutch in a way that no teammates have ever done before. I mean, Steph Curry claimed that he's never seen two guys play at that level before. It was historic. What LeBron and Kyrie did in 2016 shook the NBA to its core, and I don't think we'll ever see anything like it again. They were
unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
What the hell is that?
That shit's crazy, bro.
After ditching Cleveland in 2010, LeBron was crucified by the entire Cavaliers fan base. In their eyes, he was never coming back. And overnight, he became the NBA's villain as he went on to capture 2 championships in 4 years down.
Bro, not thinking at the time the level of disrespect. Cause I was, bro. Like when I tell you my mindset about ball now is totally different. It's way more like locked in than it was before. So I watched it, but I wasn't really like watching to think about the media. I just was watching that shit with the my brother and the homie. We was just watching all the games all the time. They was Heat fan. Well, Kobe was a Bron fan. Reese like Kyrie. So them boys we was always against each other, but I didn't understand how like Zero Dark 30, I didn't get what none of that shit meant until like now. Like he really was on villain mode. He really was on fuck everybody. I'm finna go dumb. Didn't know it.
In South Beach. And then he decided to right his wrongs.
Bro.
I'm Coming Home were the words spoken by LeBron James in the 2014 offseason, promising to deliver a long-awaited championship to his hometown. And awaiting him in the land was a 4th-year rising star in Kyrie Irving, a young, flashy, Showtime point guard to pair next to the athletic freak in LeBron. Alongside the addition of Kevin Love that same offseason, Cleveland was a true contender built to win now. And they were as good as advertised. In their first season together, they unleashed havoc on the Eastern Conference and made their way to the finals to face the MVP and the #1 seed in the NBA. It was poised to be a great series too, as Game 1 was a classic that needed overtime, where Cleveland's title dreams turned into a nightmare. In the extra frame, Kyrie drove to the rim, went to pull it back, and fractured his left kneecap, an injury that would put him out for the rest of the series. And with Kevin Love already sidelined since the first round, the Cavs were in trouble. All by his lonesome, LeBron went superhuman the rest of the series, as many believed he should have been Finals MVP despite losing in 6, as Golden State captured the championship to complete their dream season.
We won that one.
Injuries killed the Cavaliers, and LeBron's promise to his city would have to wait. Entering the 2016 season, Cleveland stayed shorthanded as Kyrie missed the first 24 games of the year recovering from that knee injury. Thankfully, LeBron was there to carry the load, and as Irving made his return in mid-November, they didn't miss a beat. The Cavs immediately found their stride, and they finished the season with 57 wins as the #1 seed in the East. As long as they stay healthy, Cleveland is a serious threat to win the title.
Was fucking beautiful,
I mean, that's obvious, right?
Damn, I love Kyrie and Bron together, man.
It was the lowly 8-seeded Detroit Pistons awaiting the Cavs in round 1. And in game 1, Kyrie had those boys dancing. He hit him with long-range off-the-dribble threes, fades out of the post like he was Kobe, and a shifty cross into a lay on his way to a sizzling 31-point night. Oh, and LeBron did a bit of everything with 22, 6, 11, 2, and 2.
The baggy duo gave us a Kyrie's that he had that year.
To a lay on his way.
Them shits, you can't see him, but
sizzling 31-point night. Oh, and LeBron did a bit of everything with 22, 6, 11, 2, and 2. The duo gave us a taste of what's to come and go up
Draws them out a little
1-0.
bit.
In
They
Game
won.
2, Uncle Drew kept the hot hand, lighting the Pistons up for 13 in the first quarter. Then he tagged in the King in the second, as he exploded for 14 in the
Stanley
frame,
Johnson.
including a two-handed stuff all over Reggie Bullock. The Kyrie-LeBron duo couldn't be tamed. They
Niggas
win by
gonna ape
17 and take a 2-0 series lead. It took quite literally no time for Bron and Kyrie to get acclimated in Detroit, as Irving dots a slashing James for a two-handed throwdown on their first possession of the game.
Hey.
But Detroit remained unfazed, as Cleveland held just a 5-point lead with 45 seconds remaining and just 0.7 left on the shot clock.
Dellavedova finds Irving for three. Oh, he puts it in. Kyrie Irving nails it.
Niggas was meant to,
But they're
they was
gonna
meant to
review it.
play together, bro.
From way
None of us
deep in the
surprise each
corner,
other
Kyrie
every day.
laces an absurd dagger 3. He's pumped, LeBron's hyped, and the Cavs are up 3 games to none. And just as the series started, it was Uncle Drew who balled out in Game 4. And in the midst of a red-hot third quarter with the clock ticking down, the dude pulls up from 41 feet and hits nothing but nylon to put his squad up
Shit
3.
is crazy.
But that wasn't it.
He hot,
With less than a
boy.
minute to go in the fourth quarter, up
Game,
by
let him
1, Kyrie did it again.
Possession.
That's a good defender. All right,
For
Kyrie,
three.
though.
Oh, Kyrie Irving! Possibly another dagger.
Look at this man's
Yeah,
face.
bruh.
Cold-blooded. LeBron's not surprised either. Kyrie was a demon this series, averaging 27 a game on lights-out efficiency on top of 4 dimes, a steal, and 2 daggers to the heart of Detroit. He was a cold-blooded assassin. Cleveland sweeps, and they're off to the second round. It was Cavs versus Hawks for the second consecutive season, and after Cleveland embarrassingly swept them last year, Atlanta was out for revenge. Too bad that meant absolutely nothing. In Game 1,
CT?
Bron stuffed the stat sheet with 25
CT?
points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 5 steals, while Kyrie poured in 21 to take Game 1. And Game 2 wasn't even a competition. Cleveland went absolutely ballistic for an NBA record 25 3-point field goals as they blew out the Hawks by 25 to go up 2 games to none. Back
I
at home
know
in Game
Jeff was
3
like,
though,
"Fuck it, I
Atlanta
know we finna
responded,
lose."
taking a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter, which is where LeBron and Kyrie went psycho. As he does, the King relentlessly attacked the rim and cashed home routine spot-up threes, while number 2 dug into his bag for some highlight reel snipes off the dribble while dazzling the crowd with his one-of-one layup package.
Different, bro.
These two dudes were not to be messed with. I mean, they were under Atlanta's skin to such a degree that Jeff
Bron
Teague
with the
shoved
ball.
LeBron into the stands near the end of the game, and the man didn't even give a
Damn.
reaction. He's got the Hawks right where he wants them.
Oh,
Down to the
that
final
nigga
minutes of-
was on some Scottie Pippen shit, nigga. He said, "Fuck out of here, we're gonna bust y'all ass, nigga. I'm not finna flex on you, we gonna whoop your ass anyway. Fuck that, do something."
LeBron
Keep
into the
doing it, I ain't
stands near
finna
the
do
end of the
nothing.
game, and the man didn't even give a reaction.
Oh,
He's got
that's
the Hawks right
tough.
where he wants them. Down to the final minutes of Game
He
4
on
on
their
the verge
ass,
of a
bruh.
sweep, the King was activated.
That's
He
some hoe
attacks the
shit,
cup
T.
and his layup is goaltended to go up 1. The next possession, he hits Millsap with an array of jab steps before pulling up in his face to go up 3 and seal it. The LeBron and Kyrie duo were as deadly as it gets. They're now 8-0 through the first 2 rounds, as they're off to face Toronto in the Eastern Conference
Can't
Finals.
lose nothing, shit. You lose one nigga yet? Well, you can't lose. I'm tripping. He swept.
The only
two
thing standing
series.
between the
I'm
Cavaliers and a return to
tripping.
the NBA Finals was a 56-win Raptor squad, who proved to be a serious threat. But with the Cavs' two-headed monster at the
Nigga
peak of their
skinny
game,
Kyle
the
Lowry.
Raptors got sent back into extinction.
He was a little nigga before.
Irving. oohs and ahs from the crowd. Lobs it up and James throws it down. Kyrie Irving's jump shot gets him out of the way and scores easy. Flows past Lowry, gets to the basket, banks in the reverse. Flips the pass, and James still manages to track it down.
I'm about to dunk that shit on your
James
dumb
on the
ass.
drive.
Yeah, I know, and one. Going fucking crazy.
All those highlights were from game 1, by the way. It was ridiculous. LeBron shook the entire building as he caught back some monster tomahawk slams, while Uncle Drew had the crowd oohing and awing on their way to a 31-point massacre. This duo was as electrifying and dynamic as we'd seen in decades. They complemented each other to perfection. There wasn't a single thing they couldn't do on the basketball court. And game 2 was further proof of that. LeBronto did it again with a 23-point triple-double as Kyrie tagged on 26, 4, and 3 to win by 19 and push their playoff record to 10-0. These dudes might go undefeated, a belief that didn't last long. The energy shifted up north as Toronto rallied to get themselves back in the series. And in Game 4, the Raptors' 1-2 punch into DeRozan and Lowry went stupid for 67 points in the win. Toronto's hit all the wind out of Cleveland, and in a shocking turn of events, this series is tied at 2. Fortunately, the Cavs caught their breath back at home, chewing up the Raptors and spitting them out in a 38-point thrashing to get within one win of the finals. They just have to do what they haven't been able to pull off all season long: win in Toronto. So in a game 6 in the 6, Kyrie and LeBron dropped a silencer early.
Strong. Kyrie Irving with a steal. 3-on-1. Alley-oop to James. Beautifully executed off another fine defensive play.
A two-handed punch on the alley-oop from Kyrie set the tone for the game, and it was part of a 21-point first half for LeBronto. And in the second half, he passed the baton to Kyrie as he turned up for 21 and a half, with some absurd shots that had you thinking he was playing horse out there, tallying 30 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 steals, alongside the Kings' 33 points, 11 boards, 6 dimes, and 3 blocks to win the series. These guys were flat out unstoppable as they booked their ticket to a second straight NBA Finals. And in true storybook fashion, they'll have a chance to rewrite history against the team that sent them home a year ago.
Game time, baby.
It was the finals rematch everyone so desperately craved. The best duo in the NBA against the 73-9 Warriors, led by the unanimous MVP. Statistically, Cleveland had one of the greatest teams ever in front of them. And Game 1 proved just that. The Warriors flexed their strength in numbers, blitzing the Cavs by 15 to take Game 1. And in an attempt to bounce back in Game 2, Cleveland got thumped. Bad. A 33-point Warrior avalanche confirmed what we all knew. This Golden State squad was a different type of monster. Back in the land for Game 3, Cleveland had to do everything in their power to avoid going down 3-0. So Kyrie took matters into his own hands, turning the first quarter into his own mixtape.
Irving shake and bake and drills it. The NBA has seen it in a couple of decades. Irving on a beautiful feed from James. Spades can give them space. Irving for 3. Puts it in. Kyrie Irving. Irving fires. Bang!
If a nigga step up, he dumping off. So you better just pray.
Uncle Drew set the building on fire with a 16-point first quarter to give Cleveland a 17-point lead. But Golden State didn't flinch, closing the gap and getting within 8 by halftime. LeBron sensed the Warriors surge and knew it was his turn to take over. In the third, his jumper caught fire. He was stuffing shots at the other end of the floor, and late in the quarter, he and Kyrie connected on this.
Got to play better. Turns it over. James keeps his dribble somehow. Irving. James! Oh, he throws it down.
LeBron intercepts the MVP's pass, dishes it to Kyrie, who damn near throws it out of bounds as LBJ soars halfway up the backboard to throw down the thunderous alley-oop. That play was the backbreaker, and they're right back in this series. Game 3 seemingly gave Cleveland all the momentum, and they seemed destined to tie this series at 2, but instead, the chef snatched it right back. He torched the Cavs with 7 threes and 38 points to take a 3-1 chokehold on the series, a deficit in which no team has ever come back from in the NBA Finals. But if anyone can, it may just be a duo that no teams had an answer for all postseason long. And some extra motivation wouldn't hurt either. See, in the fourth quarter of Cleveland's Game 4 loss, Draymond Green attempted to hit LeBron in his sweet spot, and James didn't take it lightly. The two guys got into it, in which Draymond reportedly called LeBron some words that he didn't appreciate, as he later said that Draymond went overboard. Now, in a presser one day before Game 5, in response to LeBron's comments, Klay Thompson says,
I guess his feelings just got hurt.
When LeBron was asked about that comment, he seemed to get a kick out of it.
No, I'm not. What did you say? Klay said?
Klay said, I guess he just got his feelings hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
That laugh by LeBron seemed to have a deeper meaning behind it, hinting at something only he knew. Back in Oracle Arena, down 3-1 in the series, where the Warriors had lost just 3 games all season long, the Cavs had to muster up a miracle to avoid elimination. And in that moment, Cleveland's miracle wore number 2 and 23.
James fakes, James drives, James finishes, and the foul. Here's Irving, steps back, Kyrie, Irving, Iguodala ahead to Curry, Shumpert in pursuit, blocked by James, rejects it out of bounds.
How much rest can they afford?
Irving drives past Curry, pull-up shot, he banks it in. James puts his head down, drives and finishes. Irving on the drive, banks, shot is good, Kyrie Irving again. Steps back, he tries another 3. That's good. Slides inside. Thompson right with him. Irving, bank shot is good, and a foul. Kyrie Irving does it again. James against Rush. Leans in, tried to draw the foul, got him up, count it, and 1. 40 points for LeBron James, and the lead balloons to 15. Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. Again, one of the all-time great finals performances from a pair of teammates, each with 41 points and a disappointed Cleveland.
In my opinion, this is the greatest single game performance we've ever seen from a duo. After Klay's comments, LeBron was possessed. His jumper was stuck on automatic as he went for 41, 16, 7, 3, and 3. While Kyrie had possibly the greatest shot-making performance I've ever seen. He was simply unguardable in isolation. I mean, just ask Klay. He got absolutely fried on some ridiculous shots. Kyrie finished the night with 41 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals on 70.8% shooting, as they become the first pair of teammates to score 40 points in the same finals game in league history. This was the turning point, and we're off to Cleveland for a Game 6. The energy was palpable back home, and the Cavs thrived off of it. In the first quarter, Bron picked the Warriors apart for 9 points and 4 dimes, including this needle threader to Tristan Thompson to put Cleveland up 31-11. In the second quarter, Kyrie kept the ball rolling, exploding for 13 points. But after a Golden State explosion in the third, the Cavs are only up 9, headed into the final 12 minutes. where LeBron put the game to bed.
Back.
The man completely lost his mind, going insane for 17 points, on top of 3 boards, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks, including one on the MVP as he tells him to get that shit out of here. That was the exclamation mark to a masterful 41, 8, 11, 4, and 3 performance to cap off consecutive 41-point elimination.
And that's one of the games that Kobe and Reese was on my ass saying Steph was the last boy.
Games. LeBron was on one. The Warriors are reeling and the Cavs are thriving, headed into a do or die Game 7. History was not on Cleveland's side entering Game 7. Not only has no team ever come back from a 3-1 finals deficit, but Golden State had not lost 3 straight games since November of 2013. The Cavs had a monumental task at hand, but they also got LeBron and Kyrie, and they were locked and loaded. On his first touch of the game, Kyrie hits a smooth fader in the paint, giving Klay Game 5 PTSD. And just moments later, the ball slips through Curry's hands and finds LeBron's as he flushes it to tie the game late in the first. A reflection of how the series has gone as of late. At the midpoint of the second quarter, LeBron continues to torture Steph as he chases him down for the block. Curry tries to talk to him, but no, the man is locked in. The next Warriors possession, Draymond buries a 3, to which Kyrie responds with an absurd and one off glass over 2 Warrior defenders to tie the game. Green comes back down and drills his 4th 3, to which the Cavs answer again. This time it's LeBron attacking the cup for the and one off glass to tie it. Golden State tries to respond again, but LeBron pins Barbosa's layup right off the backboard for his second block of the quarter. The man was a menace out there. But despite LeBron's dominance, the Cavs entered halftime down 7, and Kyrie had just 9 points. They needed more from him, and he delivered. With Cleveland within 2 early in the frame, he finishes a crafty lefty scoop around Festus Ezeli to tie the game at 54. He follows it up with another soft finish on the fast break, and just a minute later, he sprints down the floor and flips home an absolutely stupid left-handed floater off the top corner of the backboard for the and one. This kid was putting on a finishing clinic, and he could shoot it too. The very next possession, he loses Steph on the screen and laces the pull-up 3 to give him 12 points in the period to get his squad within 1, entering the 4th quarter. Just 12 minutes away from a possible championship, it became LeBron's turn. Still down 1 with just under 5 minutes remaining, he gets Ezeli on the switch, steps back into his sweet spot, and cashes the 3 to put Cleveland up 2. The Warriors would answer to tie it at 89, and for the next 2.5 minutes, no one could make a shot. Call it nerves or Game 7 jitters or pressure, but maybe it was just the calm before the storm. Because with 2 minutes to go, Kyrie has the ball, and he's getting ready to attack.
Irving drives, hop step inside, floats it up, misses, rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala. Oh, blocked by James! LeBron James with the rejection. Wow.
3 words etched into basketball immortality. Blocked by James. I mean, look at where this man was when Golden State started their fast break. He read it perfectly and timed it to perfection for the single greatest defensive feat in NBA Finals history, and the defining moment of his career. With the promise he made to his city 2 years ago, LeBron was leaving it all out there. But someone had to score to break this deadlock, and who else but his right-hand man who's been right there by his side this entire playoff run. Coming up clutch, making history, and delivering when it mattered most. LeBron wants him with the ball on this possession, and for Kyrie, it was a moment he'd been preparing for his entire life.
Make him look nasty.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up.
They killed,
And
boy.
the Cavaliers by 3.
Stomach in my ass, boy. Look at them, they want to cry.
Final seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions. Cleveland's long sports nightmare has ended. The drought is over. 52 years. Time to celebrate a title.
Look at little Bronny.
I gave everything that I had.
Remember that shit too.
I poured my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and Cleveland, this is for you. Oh!